Hi there, Bob Scott here. I'm out of this property on Julian. We're going to walk through it today, and I'm going to tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it. This is in the University City neighborhood, and right off the bat, one thing I really like about it is we are currently rehabbing this house next door. We've owned that one for close to, let's say year and a half. Tenant moved out, and we're in the process of fixing it up. We're spending about $35,000 renovating it. I did another video walking through that project kind of mid-swing. We should wrap it up in the next 2-3 weeks, so I'm going to do another video when that's all done. And we're going to place that one up for sale on the market and try and fully cash out of it. But it's always good to know your neighbors and know what's going on with the neighborhood, and this property popped up on the market. We actually offered on this one back in maybe 3-4 months ago. It was tenant occupied. We don't like to do just straight rentals. We like lease options. So normally I won't buy a property if there's a tenant in place. It's too much of a hassle and headache compared to our current system of using lease options. But the tenant finally left, moved out at the end of this month, and we said, hey, we're still interested. We'll take a look at it. Right now we've got this property under contract for $24,000, which is a great deal. Very excited about it. So let's walk through. Big open living room, carpets definitely dated, and this is an older house, but everything's solid and everything's in real good shape here. We got a middle den / dining room. About the same story here. Paint's fine, carpet's a bit dated, but it's in decent shape, and we could probably get away with this for lease option. Don't need to do much here. Let's get this light on. This is the larger of the 2 bedrooms. I want to say this property is right around 1,100, 1,200 square feet. Everything's in really good shape. And we've got ceramic tile here in the hallways. Our full bath's actually pretty nice. Toilet's in great shape. Vandy's in great shape. And we've got this nice ceramic tile surround on a window there. Everything's fine, everything is functional in here. And our second bedroom. It's a little small, skinny. Not necessarily a huge fan of this, but I know for this house with the condition that it's in, the 2-bedroom, some of these nicer finishes, nice kitchen. Look at this. Good cabinets, good countertop, good size. This includes the appliances, ceramic tile. I mean, this property was on the market at $24,000. I own the one next door. I knew what kind of condition this house was in before it even came on the market, because believe it or not, I walked through this house probably 3 years ago, and I was working with another wholesaler in the area, and if memory serves me correctly, we had helped the seller that was living in this house negotiate a short sale on a package. I mean, I remember sitting in this kitchen with the seller and getting all the financial paperwork together to make this work. So it's kind of funny, if you're in this business long enough, how some of these houses come back around and revisit you. So let's keep walking through, check out the rest of the house. I mean, we should probably get $800 per month, maybe even $850 for this property. You know, it is a 2-bedroom, so we're not going to get quite as much, but our circuit breaker panels here, everything's fine, everything functions, the power's on, and we've got our water heater here, our expansion tank, furnace is in good shape. You know, it definitely needs to be serviced, needs to be cleaned up, but it doesn't have any issues, everything functions. And one thing is I'm noticing right off the bat is I don't see, oh, there it is, there's our line set. So we know the thing's got air conditioning, all our plumbing lines are here. Foundation's block, it's in relatively good shape. I don't see any bowing, major cracks, or anything like that. So, and you see these support columns have been put in. This huge header up here helps support the joist. That all looks like it's been done properly. I don't see any concerns there. Let's go spin around the outside of this house. And so far, I'm really not seeing anything of major concern. Not too much work needed. Got a nice front porch area here. Plenty of room for a few chairs. You can see a very nice little neighborhood. This house over there has been recently renovated, along with that one as well. Nice brick 1.5 story over there. Plenty of off-street parking. Could easily fit two cars here, and plenty of on-street parking as well. Siding's all in pretty good shape. A little bit of pressure washing will clean that right off. Not a huge yard, but nice for someone who doesn't really like mowing or doing a lot of yard work. And there's our house there that we're renovating. Put a brand new roof on that. Brand new siding, new windows, looking pretty sharp. And so on the back of our property, our handrail's a little rough. Again, need to pressure wash it. But we're looking up at the roof, and everything looks fine there. And we've got our AC condenser with a cage. Everything is fine. Good to see this. Yeah, our electrical service. I don't see any issues there. I bet we're fine. Might need to put a mast on it. Yeah, we got the same scoop on this side. Alright, cool. So that's it. I mean, what do we think? Not too shabby. Right, like I said, this property was listed for $24,000 directly off the MLS. If you're out there, you could have very easily gotten this one. This is not too hard of a deal to get. We paid full asking price for it. When the property was listed and it had a tenant that was coming with it, I want to say they were asking about $34,000, and we probably even offered higher. We offered 28 or 30. We said, hey, we don't want a tenant, so kick rocks on that. And now that the tenant left, obviously the seller's a little more motivated. If I had to guess, this is someone who didn't have much luck being an investor, being a landlord. Tenant was potentially driving them crazy, because you can see at the price point they're selling at, they kind of just want to get out of it. You know, this is a nice house. Everything's here. Everything's functional. Carpet's a little dated. We need to do some basic cleanup. But for a lease option, we'll be able to pretty much move this thing as is. And I expect we'll get $3,000 non-refundable option deposit, $800 per month minimum on rent. And we've got a great asset in a great neighborhood, great school district. And we've got a chance to put a happy homeowner in here, and they can do a little bit of this minor cosmetic work themselves. And you think about it from an ROI basis, we're spending $24,000 on this house, and we're going to get $800 per month in rent. You know, let's subtract $200 right off the top for our taxes and insurance. And let's see here. So we got $600 after taxes and insurance coming in, times 12. That's $7,200 per year that's left in our pocket. $7,200 return for investment of $24,000. That is a 30% cash on cash return, and that's not counting our $3,000 non-refundable option deposit we're getting right off the bat when the tenant moves in. I mean, this is a killer deal. If I could buy 20 of these a month, I would, all day long. So hope you enjoyed this, hope you learned something. Make sure to subscribe below or go to jonatsproperties.com to find out more. Thank you, have a good one, and I'll see you at the next property.